Hi, my name is Jonas, and this is my final proposal for my facility. So I have chosen to create an athletic facility located in East Rockaway, New York. This will be a new multi-sport facility that is great for a few different sports in the area. The reason I chose this is that it's a great neighborhood that is centrally located in a few bigger towns, which could be a great source for the community, not only for revenue, but for also jobs and other areas of employment. I also think that this can serve as a great athletic facility for training, as well as a few different other things. This facility will consist of 2 full-size basketball courts, a full-size pool with diving boards, and a full turf field. So as I created my facility, I needed to assess the needs of the area. I did a nice gauge of what the community needed and how it needed to be addressed. And I found that employment was a big need for the local community, especially in East Rockaway. I think that this facility can create jobs for referees, for coaches, for trainers, as well as general staff. I also saw it as a great opportunity to take some kids off the street and into some great programming. There is a high crime rate in that area, as well as a lot of statistics for underage drinking and illegal activities. So I think this is a great opportunity to cure the area. Also, the accessible pool. There is not a local pool in the area. The closest one is about 8 miles away. So this is a great opportunity to have everyone kind of surround that opportunity. And then I also found that a training facility for multiple sports is something that is not had in the area. You do have to travel quite a bit to get to one. So this is a great opportunity to have some local high schools training, as well as a few other things. Next is seeing if this facility would be a feasible opportunity. So I broke it down between pros and cons to see if the facility would be feasible. Some of the pros for it would be it fits the needs of the local market. There's a wide variety of programming, and it could be a local source of revenue and opportunity for the local community. Some cons are the size of the facility, the expense to run the facility, and the cost of becoming a member. So with a big facility like this, the different opportunities that might be higher in cost to create, produce, and also run. I do think that because of the needs for the local market and the wide variety of programming, that a lot of these costs will be made up for in the long run. So yes, I do believe that this facility is feasible. In order to further break this down, we have to do a proper SWOT analysis. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So some of the strengths of this athletic facility are the lack of multi-sport gyms in the area. There's also a very high medium income in the area of East Rockaway, Lynbrook, Oceanside, which is a good thing, which means people can afford and pay for memberships. There are 6 college campuses within 10 miles of East Rockaway, which means you could see an influx of college students and college athletic teams looking to train. It is the only public pool within 7 miles, so I did speak about that earlier. It is the only public pool within 7 miles, so it's a great opportunity. And there's a high density of population in the surrounding towns, meaning that there's more people to come to the gym and pay membership and also utilize the facility. Some of the weaknesses for this facility is the low population in East Rockaway itself. It is a very small town. There's also only one high school in East Rockaway, which could be a weakness for getting local high school teams. There is a lack of thriving business in the area. There are not many businesses in East Rockaway. There's also 3 other fitness centers in that area, so gyms and other fitness arenas. And there are many beaches in the area, which I see as a weakness, as a lot of people in the summertime may not want to come to the pool, as there are beaches and public pools in the area that aren't indoor. So for the opportunities, I see a lot of opportunities for a lot of different things. So some of the big ones that I put down were recreational sport leagues, hosting them inside the 2 basketball courts as well as the pools. AAU tournaments for basketball. We can also host swim meets, swim clubs. Senior citizen classes are a very big area that we can incorporate into the programming. And then personal athletic training, whether it be for some local schools, as well as different people who want to increase their fitness. I also see a few threats in the area. One is Sport Time Gym in Lynbrook. It is multi-sport, not as big or as in-depth as this facility, but it does host a few different sports. There are also 3 other fitness centers in the area. There are high school and elementary school gyms, which could take away business. There are public parks. There are beaches that may hurt the pool business. There's a cost of enrollment for to join the gym. It might be a little bit pricey for some people, which we'll dive into later, and the cost of real estate for the gym and being able to locate a prime real estate location. So to break down the costs, I followed the cost estimation form. So I figured that the probable cost for construction would be $15 million. It's a very large facility that's host to a lot of different events and such. So I believe that the $15 million is a correct price. The design-related costs I have at $1.5 million. The furniture, fixtures, and equipment at another $1.5 million. The subtotal of that would be $18 million. Follow that with contingencies, that would be $2.7 million for a total project cost of $20,700,000. So for green facility management, obviously there's a lot of great ideas out there for this. Having working at the Nassau Coliseum, I do know a little bit about this and how some great ways to knock down some of the waste and reduce the costs. So to be able to keep costs down and reduce waste in the construction process, there are a few things that I would do. The first is to maximize the workforce during the spring and summer days. This would be to get more work done as people are being more productive in better weather and less likely to waste time or resources. So as you know, if it's raining, it might take down time for the staff to be at the site. Therefore, it would obviously slow down the process. The second thing I would do is decrease waste. And to do this, I would hire the best construction team that I could find in the area. This would be, getting referrals, outsourcing, the whole nine. This way, we are not wasting resources for a less experienced team. We'd have, everything done on time. This includes, being part of the hiring process, like I said, as well as, getting responsible referrals, and, making ourselves responsible for the project. We can keep an eye on costs for new employees and also keep prices from increasing drastically. The last thing that I would do is hold weekly meetings with key staff of the construction in order to speak about the cost and the process of what's happening. This is very important. Communication is key in something like this. You want to make sure that everyone is on the same page and you're able to keep costs down and not waste resources. So the marketing plan, I decided to do a few different things, breaking it down between price, product, promotion, and place. So the prices, I kind of alluded to it before. We're going to have 3 different memberships, a bronze, silver, and gold membership. The bronze will be $30, the silver will be $40, and the gold will be $60. And this is on a per month basis. To rent the court, to rent the basketball facilities, we're going to do $300 per hour. And then the pool rental, then due to the higher maintenance of a pool, it will be $500 per hour. So the product we're going to be marketing would be memberships, court rentals, pool rentals, renting the entire facility, as well as some of the fitness classes we will offer. For the marketing plan, the promotion, we're going to do a lot of grassroots marketing as well as tabling events. So getting out in the community, meeting people, having tables, giving free sessions, things like that. So that kind of is alluded to at the community events and open gym sessions. The open gym sessions are going to be pretty cool. It's going to be 2-hour sessions where people can check us out, maybe try a class for free or use some of the facilities and see how they like it. It will be limited to 1 per person. And then we're also going to be going out with a pretty strong marketing campaign on social media, which will include Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. The place where we're going to put this marketing is going to be, some of the local communities. Obviously, East Rockaway will be the forefront, as that is where the gym will be located. We're also going to have Oceanside, Lynbrook, Valley Stream, Hewlett, and Island Park, as they are the locating and surrounding towns of East Rockaway. So next will be the security plan. Obviously, security is very important in any facility. You want to make sure that everyone is feeling safe no matter what, and that they don't feel threatened by being in your facility. So just some issues that might arise during some of the events or general hosting of people in the facility will be like fights breaking out, drowning in a pool, or the issue of drowning, not having a proper identification at the door, injury to an athlete during an event. Proper safety precautions not being taken, parents fighting, athletes fighting, or unruly guests. So what we're going to do is a few different actions and procedures in order to prevent some of these issues that are happening. So for anyone who is at the basketball court or the pool, there must be a supervisor in the gym at all times with access to a radio. This will be to call our security team or local authorities if an issue were to arise to kind of get ahead of a few things. This covers fighting between athletes, parents, or any unruly guests that need to be escorted out of facility. For potential injury to an athlete, we're going to have an athletic trainer on site at all times for any sports events or different activities. We'll also have a lifeguard for all pool-related issues that must be trained with CPR. And we're also going to have a security guard at the door checking member IDs, so there's no strangers entering the facility, and make sure that they scan into the gym and are checked out by a security guard. So for closing the gym, there's a few different procedures we'd like to follow. The first will be to clear all the areas, so everything in the gym, whether it be the basketball courts, the pool, locker rooms, must be cleared. So I have clear all locker rooms there, just so we're double sure about that. We don't want anyone being stuck in the gym. Must double check that every door that is an entryway to the gym is locked. We want to shut down all the power in the facility, whether it be to the pools and the courts. You want to sweep the courts after everyone is done and make sure it is a smooth process the next day, and check if anything unusual is happening there. Make sure there's no garbage left behind anywhere in the facility. You want to obviously make sure it's a clean facility for the people who are going to use it the next day. You want to properly rack all the weights in the original location. I think this is very important. So, we emphasize a clean facility. Make sure all the doors are locked again when you are leaving. So once you walk outside, check the doors, make sure everything is locked, and then also obviously make sure all the lights are shut off as well. So in summary, I think that this facility would be a great central hub for all sports in the local Nassau County area. It's going to be more South Shore, but I think that a lot of communities can benefit off this, not only for the lives of maybe a student athlete, but it can go from anywhere to a young athlete to a senior citizen who just wants to get in better shape. It's going to be a great facility not only for people, but also for people to get jobs and increase revenue in the area, and maybe help some other local businesses grow. So I do think that the facility is feasible, and I'm very excited about the prospective idea of having one.